The question has to be raised, is this coincidence or is it a convergence of issues? Geopolitical shocks expose pre-existing weaknesses in self-sufficiency, and that's not necessarily a conspiracy. Everything's a conspiracy they don't like around here, this lot. Yet the timing amid WEF-style global coordination calls fuels speculation that shortages could actually end up justifying more intervention, things like rationing, things like subsidies, all for sustainable alternatives or dietary shifts. And if shortages end up widening into winter 2026, I'm going to make a little prediction here, because I like my predictions, that we're going to start seeing debates over sovereignty versus global alignment. Why have I got this gut feeling that I've seen this all before? I feel like I've read this rerun once or twice. Starting to sound a little familiar to me. And would it be such a huge surprise if in the next coming months we started to see, I don't know, work-from-home mandates, travel restrictions, purchase limits? We're almost expecting we're going to see fuel rations. And would it be such a surprise if all of a sudden, I don't know, this was monitored by QR codes and government mandates and apps, in order to? We remember many of us were talking about the day in which people would finally understand what's going on out there when they went to the supermarket and you can only buy one steak because you'd already bought one earlier in the week. And here we are, 2026. Who knows? Could this be the Great Reset? Now, it's all a bit cynical, though, isn't it? It's all a bit cynical, probably just a conspiracy theory. And yet we hear that the Yarra ammonia plant is off-site for 2 months, and there's a refinery down in Texas at the moment. It's all a bit confusing. The old joke used to be, what's the difference between a conspiracy theory? These people love their conspiracy theories when they finally catch up. But the old joke used to be, what's the difference between a conspiracy theory and reality? 6 months. So I think it's about 2 now, quite frankly. Can't be long before we're going to be all in this together. Remember how we were all in it together until you didn't do what you were told, then you were all out on your own? Remember that one? But conspiracy theories. Anyway, in the coming months, I think we're going to see a test as to how this plays out as to crisis management, or whether it is crisis management, or whether we're seeing something very different rolling out, something maybe, I don't know, a little more transformative. How about that?